singular.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. You can search a particular subject if you like, or a particular show. They're all tagged by keywords at benfuchsarchive.com. You can head over to brightsideben.com if you want to purchase any longevity products you hear advertised on the program. You can pull down on the shopping cart. All the products are up, including the Healthy Start Pack and the Ultimate EFAs, which we're talking about today. The Beyond Organic products are up as well. All the longevity products you hear advertised and recommended on the Bright Side are up at brightsideben.com. Of course, you can always call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 to order any products. You can also join the Bright Side Ben team for a one-time $10 fee. You can join the team and help spread the word about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be. You can also make yourself some money if you so desire. Get your products at the wholesale price if you just want to do that. They can tell you all about it by calling 866-735-2470. That's the number for the Brightside Ben phone team, 866-735-2470. Of course, you can also click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com. Okay, so we are talking prostaglandins. If you've ever heard of the term prostaglandins, what you want to think of is essential fatty acids. Prostaglandins are a type of activated essential fatty acid, and it should come as no surprise given the widespread deficiencies in essential fatty acids, the widespread and unnecessary deficiencies in essential fatty acids. Unnecessary because all you got to do is get on your Ultimate EFAs, take 3 in the morning, 3 at night, 3 in the evening, 9 a day, or even just 6 a day, or even 3 a day, and you can help restore prostaglandin balance. Prostaglandin deficiency is somewhat common and somewhat unrecognized. From the journal Prostaglandins, Leukotrienes, and Essential Fatty Acids, quote, healthy cells from virtually all tissues synthesize a variety of prostaglandins which can significantly alter cellular functions. An absolute or relative deficiency of prostaglandins, I'm reading here now from the journal, an absolute or relative deficiency of prostaglandins has now been demonstrated in many diseases or clinical conditions. Further, the authors say, quote, we believe that the diversity of disorders associated with prostaglandin deficiency may be wider and of greater importance than is currently recognized, unquote, and I agree. And if you're not on your essential fatty acids, you are running the risks of degenerative and chronic diseases that are associated with these prostaglandin deficiencies. That means blood clotting. That means changes in blood pressure, hypertension. That means neuropathy. That means glaucoma, changes in pressure in the eyes, in the eyeballs. It means problems with calcium absorption into cells. It means problems with all the other hormones, which means problems with everything. You think this is important? You better believe it is. Even though most folks haven't really heard of prostaglandins or much less know what these fatty substances are and what they do, they can be considered, as I said, the most powerful, or certainly among the most powerful and important of all the molecules in the body and perhaps in all of biology. And not surprisingly, these prostaglandins are the targets for numerous over-the-counter and prescription drugs, most notably your anti-inflammatories, aspirin, naproxen, or Aleve they call it now, Motrin or ibuprofen, even Tylenol, acetaminophen, all work at least partially by suppressing or inhibiting the effects of prostaglandins. There's a new class, not new, but came out in the last 15 years or so, a class of drugs called COX-2 inhibitors, COX-2 inhibitors, and these are drugs that suppress the production of prostaglandins. The idea is that by suppressing the production of prostaglandins, you can reduce inflammation. Now, given all the different roles that prostaglandins play in the body, does anybody out there really think it's a good idea? Except for your doctor, who probably does think it's a good idea. Does anybody normal out there think it's a good idea to suppress prostaglandins? No, it's a very bad idea, and this is why Motrin and Tylenol and even aspirin and naproxen, these COX-2 inhibitor drugs like Celebrex are so well known for their side effects, especially digestive side effects. Their effects on prostaglandins significantly alter digestive health and wellness. A couple years ago, actually maybe 10 years ago now, there were COX-2 inhibitors that had to be taken off the market because they were so powerful at prostaglandin inhibition, they caused heart attacks. Vioxx and another drug called Baycol in particular had to be taken off of the market because of their powerful effects on suppressing prostaglandins. Prostaglandin-type drugs are used to induce childbirth. They're used to induce abortions. They're used to prevent ulcers by suppressing prostaglandins. They can actually cause ulcers even. They're used as vasodilators, opening up blood vessels for folks who have Raynaud's syndrome. They're used for high blood pressure. They're used to treat glaucoma. They're used to treat sexual dysfunction, especially ED, erectile dysfunction. I remember in the pre-Viagra days, we used to have to make prostaglandin injections that men would actually inject in themselves, if you know what I'm saying, inject in themselves in order to get an erection. These were prostaglandin-type drugs. Pharmacomedical model loves these prostaglandin blockers. Although, while the pharmacomedical model may think that blocking the formation of prostaglandins is somehow beneficial, shutting down inflammation, shutting down muscle contractions to reduce cramping may actually cause prostaglandin deficiencies that can be responsible for side effects and diseases. And as I say, a lot of degenerative diseases are associated with these prostaglandin deficiencies. And when you understand how important these hormone chemicals are, the side effects associated with blocking prostaglandins is hardly surprising. Think about it. Prostaglandins regulate and control and mediate and are involved with almost every single biochemical process that a cell does. How is it possible not to have side effects from a prostaglandin inhibiting drug, something that's supposedly as benign as aspirin or Motrin? How is it possible not to have adverse reactions? How is it possible not to have toxicity from these prostaglandin blocking drugs? Motrin, naproxen, nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and aspirin, including aspirin, these are recognized for their toxicity to the kidneys. They're recognized for their toxicity to the digestive tract. And these reactions, these toxic adverse reactions, can be attributed directly to the fact that these substances suppress prostaglandins. As I said, a couple of years ago, they had to take products off the market, Vioxx and Bextra. I think I said Baycol, maybe Baycol. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, these were two COX-2 inhibitor drugs that reduced the production of prostaglandins. They had to be taken off the market because of their tendency to cause heart disease. Again, the question has to be asked, given the wide-ranging effects of prostaglandins in the body, given their effects on every single biochemical process, how is it possible that these kinds of drugs will not cause side effects and toxicity? These days, the only COX-2 inhibitor drug that you can get is Celebrex, and while apparently, anyway, it doesn't have the same toxic profile as the other COX-2 inhibitor drugs that were discontinued did, any time you monkey with your prostaglandin production, you are asking for trouble. How do you improve prostaglandin health? Get yourself on the ultimate essential fatty acids from Longevity, which of course are part of the Healthy Start Pack. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to Bright Side. We're coming back with your phone calls, 855-660-4261 after this break. Don't go away.
Healthy elimination is essential to high energy, a cheerful mood, and prevention of disease. Some of the founders of our modern holistic health thinking state that disease begins in a toxic colon. A toxic intestinal tract is the foundation for virtually all degenerative disease, and a clean and well-moving intestinal tract is the foundation of health.
I just want to say that you folks have an amazing product. I've taken whey protein products for years, and I've never noticed the results I have with your product. I've suffered with bouts of constipation most of my life. Within a few days of taking One World Whey, I noticed a dramatic change. Also, in the past few years, I've experienced symptoms associated with diabetes. I feel horrible when I've had too much sugar, and I've been getting the foot pain as well. But I've noticed in the past week or so, I'm not feeling bad anymore, and the foot pain is gone. I'm just finishing up a 5-pound tub I ordered and just got off the phone ordering more. I love your product. Thank you.
Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com. That's oneworld.com.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
September is National Preparedness Month, so make it a September to remember by getting your emergency food supply from the Freeze Dry Guy. On sale this month, our 2014 Stew Butter and Potatoes Unit. You'll get one number 10 can each of high-quality Mountain House chicken stew, vegetable stew with beef, pilot crackers, plus the highest quality dehydrated ABC stew, butter and potatoes for a total of 160 1/2 cup servings. Retail value $161.41, but not this month. The Freeze Dry Guy offers the 2014 Stew Butter and Potatoes Unit for only $123.93. Save over $37. Plenty of protein, veggies, carbs for energy, and tasty, hearty, storable food with a shelf life of over 25 years. Call 866-404-3663. Free shipping to the lower 48 states. Click freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663. That's freezedryguy.com. Hurry! The National Preparedness Month sale ends September 30th from the Freeze Dry Guy. The finest freeze-dried and dehydrated foods available anywhere for long-term storage.
I will never forget the day my son Jeremy told me he hated me and slammed the door in my face. I'm behavioral therapist Janet Lehman. Behavior problems can turn the child you love and your life into a nightmare. That's why my husband James and I created the Total Transformation, the step-by-step program that shows you how to fix the worst behavior problems and get your child to respect and listen to you again. No matter what the behavior, defiance, backtalk, angry outbursts, disrespect, we can help you stop it. Now you can get the Total Transformation for free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. You can keep it forever for free.
Limited number of free programs available. Call now. 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595. That's 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Great minds think alike. The network for the independent-minded. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
One of the most important effects of prostaglandins involves the vitamin C. Vitamin C is actually required for the production of prostaglandins. We'll be talking about that here in the next few days. Prostaglandins are a type of essential fatty acid, but in order to convert essential fatty acids into prostaglandins, you need to have vitamin C, especially in the skin. Some of you guys have been using my omega-6 healing cream with vitamin C's in it. Omega-6s are involved in prostaglandin production. Vitamin C is also involved in prostaglandin productions, and that's why so many of you guys have written to me, and for the last 15 years or so, I've seen it with my own eyes. Vitamin C topically has wonderful anti-inflammatory effects, especially when you combine it with omega-6 fatty acids. In fact, if anybody out there has tried, I sent out a bunch of samples here about a month ago or 6 weeks ago, I started sending samples out. If anybody out there has tried the topical C for inflammatory conditions or rashes, my omega-6 healing cream, I should say, for rashes or for any kind of inflammation, you got good results, give us a call. Give me your testimonial. Like to hear what you have to say. I'd like all the listeners to hear what you have to say. And in return, I'll send you out a big jar, second big jar of omega-6 healing cream. Give us a call today at 855-660-4261 if you've gotten good results. I know so many of you have because I've gotten your letters. But if you'll get on the air and share it with the listeners, I will in turn send you out a big jar of my omega-6 healing cream, which should be ready for sale here in the next week or two. 855-660-4261 is our number on the bright side. We'll continue talking about prostaglandins tomorrow. We'll talk about